Hi again, everyone, and a Happy New Year to you. We are at Los Altos High School in Los Altos, California, and it's a crisp winter evening. Outside, we've had mostly clear skies all day, but tonight we're inside in the Dude Angus Gym. I'm Mike Messner, and I'll be bringing you all the action tonight for the match between the visiting Milpitas Trojans and the Los Altos Eagles. The Trojans play in the Central Coast Section De Anza Division. They come into Los Altos tonight with an overall 5-4 record this season. Tonight is their second league game, the only other one having been a loss to Mountain View on January 4th. The Trojans began their season strong. They won their first 5 games, but then they've lost their last 4 contests. The most recent of those was the defeat at the hands of the Mountain View Spartans that I just mentioned. As for Los Altos, well, they are also in the De Anza division in the Central Coast section. They've racked up 12 wins against just 3 losses, and against league opponents, they are 3-1. They lost a heartbreaker to Mountain View this past Tuesday night. Before that unfortunate event, they had defeated their previous 6 opponents. These two teams have not faced each other this season before tonight, but they are slated to square off again on February 11th. In May of 2021, they played twice in the space of 3 days. Los Altos took both those contests, and that, of course, was during a COVID-impacted season. The Eagles were unfortunately eliminated in the first round of the playoffs that season due to a loss to Homestead High School. Milpitas' season was much less successful. They finished with a record of 2 wins and 14 losses. And Milpitas wins the tip. And here come the Trojans. And it's stolen there. And the referee saw something he didn't like, so the Trojans maintained possession. That's Manny Tamarit, number 40, who's giving the inbound to Justin Lulu. Lulu into Kang. Now behind the back pass and off the boards, and Milpitas strikes first. Now here come the Eagles. That's Zach Fagan passing it off to Sean Toney. Back to Fagan. Fagan to Williams. Williams running the pick and roll, and nothing but net. Great shot there by Andrew Riley. And it's a 3-2 contest right out of the gate. And one of the teams called a timeout, so while we wait for them, just looking at the standings, Los Altos is tied for first in the division. Their tie is, ironically enough, with crosstown rival Mountain View. Cupertino and Palo Alto are tied for second. Homestead is alone in third place, and then Milpitas and then Santa Clara bringing up the rear. And here comes Milpitas. That's Lulu. Trey Robertson there. There's Ethan Quinn for 3, and that won't go. That's off the iron, and Los Altos gets the rebound. Here's Fagan bringing it back into the forecourt. Now at the top of the key, pivoting, and for 3 from Williams, and that one won't go. But off the boards, he got it there. And that was Jake Skaggs, the senior forward. That's a 5-2 contest. Here's Lulu. Now he's to Robertson. Robertson, the top of the arc. Stops the dribble. That's Kang. Into Robertson, and Robertson drops it. And Los Altos now has a 1-point advantage. Here's Williams. Williams holding on to it. Now to Fagan. Fagan driving a loss to the left post, goes for a layup. It's blocked. And I believe the referee said he'd go to the line, and he will. Looking at both these teams at a glance, Los Altos, no underclassmen whatsoever. They have 7 juniors and 9 seniors. Milpitas has 3 sophomores, along with 7 each juniors and seniors. No freshmen for the Trojans. And Fagan's first attempt was a miss. And that one also off the iron. Williams with the rebound. Back to Fagan. Skaggs to Fagan. Fagan bumbled it a little bit. Now Williams. Williams batted back to him. Now cross-court pass. And Andrew Riley with another three-pointer. And Los Altos back in control. Now here comes Milpitas. That's Kang. Pass over to Lulu. Lulu. Pass in Robertson. Robertson's tied up. Skaggs playing gimme there a little bit. And Los Altos will come away with it. Here comes Fagan. Fagan into the forecourt to Williams at the top of the key. Passes it off now to Skaggs. Skaggs going for the layup, and it's blocked. And Skaggs has got himself a couple of free throws coming. So far, no team fouls for the Eagles. That first attempt was good. There have been 2 team fouls on Milpitas. And both of those free throws, picture perfect. Here's Kang to Robertson. Robertson at the top of the key. Now he drives back to Kang. Kang off the screen from Robertson, and it's in and out. And Riley trying desperately to get that rebound. It did go out of bounds, but Los Altos will get it. Riley with the inbound pass. Some backcourt defense here by Milpitas. Now into Williams. Williams at the top of the key. Now to Riley. Riley to Fagan. Fagan looking for a pass. Doesn't have one. Now gets it to Williams, who's coming around. Williams keeps control. Skaggs for 3. No, won't go. Rebound there by Robertson. Lulu bring it in, and now a screen there by Robertson all the way back almost at the center court line. Robertson now. That was to Tamarit. Now Kang. Back to Tamarit at the baseline. Jumper, and it's good. 10-6 with 4:03 to go in the first quarter. Here's Zach Fagan. That one's almost stolen. That one's headed out of bounds, and who's going to get it? Los Altos will keep possession. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Substitutions now. Josh Tillman and Luke Dillon coming in for Milpitas. Akshana Huja coming in for Los Altos. And I think that might be Sean Toney coming in as well. That was Lonzo Gomez. There's Skaggs driving, and he dishes it out. That's from the corner, won't go. Riley with the rebound, now trying to put it up, and he can't get it. Now it's bounced around a little bit, loose ball, and it's out of bounds, and I think Wilcox will come up with it. Good defensive maneuvering there by the Trojans to keep Los Altos from increasing their lead. That's Josh Tillman bringing the ball up. That was to Dillon, now back to Tillman. Back to Tamarit. Now under the hoop. Whistle blown there. That was Luke Dillon trying to muscle that layup in. And he'll go to the line. Luke Dillon, a senior. Both shooting and point guard from time to time. And he'll make that first one. That's the first team foul on Los Altos. You can hear the Los Altos cheerleaders making a little bit of noise there. And that one's good. And now it's a 2-point deficit. There's a Huja and foul there. I believe that was Maytab Kang who committed the offense. Alonzo Gomez with the inbound pass. That's to Jake Skaggs. Skaggs now off to Tony. Tony to Riley. Riley back to Tony. Working it in. Riley. Now Skaggs for three. Oh, off the iron. But Riley gets the rebound. Now driving off the glass and in for Andrew Riley. Tillman into the forecourt. Pass and it's broken up. Skaggs got that one, and here come the Eagles. Are they able to keep it away? No! It was an errant pass from Skaggs. And I think Wilcock's going to get that back. Trey Robertson's going to be coming back into the game now for the Trojans. And Yebsra Akalu taking a seat. Referee having a little conversation with the Los Altos coach. And away we go. That's Kang into the forecourt. Robertson trying to dish it out, and it's off the glass, and a good layup there by Luke Dillon, the point guard and shooting guard senior. Double team there on Gomez. Now into the forecourt. Gomez has it again. Signaling. Back to Riley. Riley to Skaggs. Skaggs back to Riley. Cross-court pass. No, that's Skaggs. Number 12, I'm sorry. That was Sean Toney, who's number 15. Kang now bringing it back. Driving into the paint. And off the glass, and we have a tied contest. 1:26 to go, backcourt defense again. There's Skaggs to Gomez. Gomez passing to, and now back to Skaggs, and it's an air ball, but it's saved. Riley has it. Now Huja back to the arc to Riley. Riley for three, and it won't go. Robertson with the rebound, had to wrestle it, and the whistle goes. There may have been some sort of a violation there. It will go against Los Altos as the Trojans will pick it up, and it's a tied game with 1:01 left to go in the first quarter. Tillman on the inbound pass from, I think that's Nguyen, number 1. That one's off the foot, and that's going to stay in Trojan possession. I think that may have gone off of Williams' foot, number 23, for the white. There's Nguyen. Nguyen to Robertson. Robertson, and into the paint and in and out. That's a heartbreaker. Luke Dillon wants that one back. There's Gomez. Gomez slowing it down. 34 to go. Now waving. Gets it to Fagan. Fagan back to Gomez. Gomez to Fagan. Fagan thinks about shooting. Gomez now into Williams, and Williams isn't able to come up with it. And Robertson has it. 17 to go. Here comes Tillman. Tillman to Robertson. Robertson back to Tillman. 7 seconds to go. Tillman off the screen from Robertson, now driving along the left side, and it won't go, but there's a rebound, And time expires before Nguyen can get that shot in. Well, we've played 8 minutes, and it's a 12-12 contest. There's a lot more to go. Don't go away. We'll be right back to Dude Angus Gym in just a moment. We're back here at the Dude Angus Gym to start the second quarter of this contest between Milpitas and Los Altos. It is a tie game. Milpitas sort of outplaying themselves, given their record, but very admirable. And now driving, now dished out to Robertson, and it won't go. And here comes Fagan with the rebound. Now he slows it down. To Williams, now back to Fagan. Fagan to Tony, to Fagan. Fagan driving along the right post, now changes his mind, stops the dribble, out to Riley for three, nothing but net. Doesn't get any better than that. Tillman into the forecourt, and Fagan will draw the foul there. Zach Fagan, one of my students, I'm happy to say. So is Jerwayne Williams Jr., number 23. Akshana Hujo was somebody I taught last year. Robertson now faking, driving over to the right post. Now dishes it out to Tamarit, and that one goes downtown and it won't go. And Williams with the rebound. To Riley. Riley to Tony. Tony cross court back to Williams, who gives it to Fagan. Fagan now looking now off of the screen, and the screen didn't quite come out. Riley driving and dishes it in. What a shot by Andrew Riley, the senior guard. And it's a 5-point margin for the Eagles just like that, and we haven't played 2 minutes of this second period yet. Milpitas, now Robertson at the top of the key. He's looking around, tries a bounce pass, and it doesn't work. The ball is loose. He does get it back. Now Nguyen, Tillman driving, back out to Nguyen, driving to the right post, then over to Tamarit, who has a baseline, driving, and he lays it in. Good drive there by Manny Tamarit, the 6'4" senior. Riley, Fagan for three, in and out. And Tillman with the rebound. Pass, and that's picked off. Riley bouncing it off, and that is how you do a breakaway in this division. 19-14 Eagles. Now Milpitas slowing it down a little bit. See Lulu and Kang ready to come in for the Spartans. Robertson, double team there by Williams. Now cross-court pass, and for three, and that one's gonna go. Great shot there by Josh Tillman. Tillman, a shooting guard junior, and Riley, just like that, is all the way down and gets that one back. Still only a 4-point margin, but Los Altos able to answer back every time Milpitas threatens to go on a run. That one's at the top of the key, and that one is laid in very easily by Akalu, number 25, and we're back to a 2-point game. Here's Riley. Riley driving down the lane, dishes it out. That one might be a little bit short, and it is, and Robertson gets the rebound for the Trojans, and here comes Tillman again as the Trojans have a chance to tie it. Guarded by Fagan. And Milpitas wants a timeout. So we'll step away while they figure out their next move. There's 4:13 to go in the first half. It's 21-19 Eagles. Before we get back to the action tonight, did you know that the Post restaurant provides a contemporary, sophisticated ambiance and diverse menu to its guests? The Post always delivers an exceptional experience. The Post, #comfort food you can feel good about. Back here at the action. Wilcox now with a chance to tie this contest. Lulu's back into it. There's a Kalu and Kang. Kang off the screen, and that's just a little bit short, and Los Altos gets it. Here comes Fagan. Driving along the left post, he dishes it out, and oh, rebound. He gets his own rebound, but that one won't go. And Skaggs frustrated about that one, but he'll go to the line. Jake Skaggs, a senior, 1 of 9 on this Los Altos Eagles squad. And he makes his first attempt. And there it goes. That's Nguyen and Tamarit coming back in for Milpitas. And Justin Lulu bringing it up. There's Tamarit pivoting, looking for a way to go. Off the screen. Now an outside pass that drives into the right post, and it's blocked. And I think Williams got a piece of that. Shot clock continues to go. 9 on the shot clock. Driving along the right post is stolen. And here comes Zach Fagan. We got a 4-on-2. Goes for the layup, and it won't go. Riley with the rebound, and he puts it home. 25-19. Here's Tamarit. Driving to the top of the key. Now back out to Landon Nguyen, number 1. Tamarit spinning, and the drive didn't quite come out. He did take a little bit of a spill. That was James Nguyen, I think. And Los Altos will get the ball back. 2:43 to go in the half. 25-19 Eagles. Passed off. Skaggs into Tony. Now Williams had to hold on to it, dropped it, got it back. Stopping, and he traveled. One too many steps there for Joanne Williams Jr. 2:24 to go, and Wilcox make that Milpitas will get the ball back. That's Lulu trying to drive past Fagan. Tamarit pivoting now into Robertson. Robertson tied up, he's double teamed. Now trying to dish it out, there's Lulu. Tamarit back to Robertson. Robertson with a layup, and it doesn't go. And it's blocked out of bounds. Williams got a piece of that. Trojans maintain possession. Less than 2 minutes now to go in the half. Nguyen with the inbound pass, and it's off Robertson, and Los Altos will get the ball back. Riley with the inbound pass, and here comes Zach Fagan. To Riley for 3, and just off the iron. Los Altos does get the rebound. That's Skaggs. Skaggs to Fagan, to Riley. Cross-court pass now to Tony. Tony makes it. 3-pointer for Sean Tony. Comes from a great family of athletes at Los Altos High School. Track runners, badminton players. Sean building his own legacy, and that one's gonna go. That was just about from the foul line. That was Landon Nguyen with the bucket. 1:05 to go in the half. Fagan off the dribble. And that one's a little short. That was from Andrew Riley. And here come the Trojans. Maybe on a little bit of a run here, driving straight down the lane. That won't go, but he'll go to the line. As I think it was Riley who drew the foul there, or committed the foul. Landon Nguyen, a junior point guard. And he makes it. It was Andrew Riley who got it. It was his first foul. Both teams have 4 team fouls as of right now. Alonzo Gomez and Akshan Aouja coming back into the game now for the Eagles. We got 46 left on the clock. And the second free throw goes. So a little bit of a run building here for the Trojans. Still a 5-point game. Now here comes Skaggs. He'll have to split up here, though. That's Tony. Riley to Tony. Tony at the top of the key. Now Aouja looking for a place to go. Pivoting. There's Riley. Riley now for 3, pumps. Now into the paint and shoots at about a 4-footer, and he puts it back up. And Jake Skaggs will get credit for that one. 18 seconds to go. Lulu bringing it into the forecourt. Screen from Tamarit. Tamarit, 12-footer, no good. And time expires. There would have been a travel called there if you had 1 more second on the clock. And we've made it to halftime. Half this contest is gone with the score, Los Altos 30, Milpitas 23. We'll be back for the second half in just a moment. Before we get back to the second half of our contest, did you know that Nick French is currently the #1 Sereno agent in Los Altos and Los Altos Hills? He provides unmatched market knowledge and understanding of how to properly prepare a home. When you work with Nick, you will get his personal expertise every time you meet. Work with the best, Nick French. Also wanted to give a shout out to the Post Restaurant. They provide a contemporary, sophisticated ambiance and a diverse menu to their guests. The Post always delivers an exceptional experience. The Post, comfort food you can feel good about. We're just about set to get things going again. Los Altos does have a 7-point margin in tonight's contest so far, but that shouldn't fool you, inasmuch as both teams have actually performed quite well. Milpitas, which does not necessarily have as impressive a record as the Eagles, has outplayed themselves, and they've kept the game relatively close. At times, they did strike first, and they did come to within 2 at least one time in the first half. Los Altos getting the first bucket right now. That's Kang. Into Robertson. Robertson trying to go for the post, and too hard off the glass by Akalu. And here come the Eagles. Fagan to Williams. Williams thinks about a shot, then backs off. Now back to Fagan, to Riley. Riley driving around the screen. There's Tony. Tony to Williams. Williams goes for downtown and off the top of the backboard, and no good. And Milpitas with a 9-point deficit to overcome gets the ball back. There's Lulu. Bring it in. There's Tamarit. Tamarit gets tied up. Robertson heading down the lane. And he'll get a foul shot out of that. Trey Robertson, 6'4". He and Manny Tamarit are the tallest on this Trojan squad. And he does make his first attempt. And the second one, too. Skaggs with the inbound pass. Here comes Fagan into the forecourt. Williams pivoting, Keeps the dribble. Now back to Fagan. Fagan driving along the right post. Pulls it up and it won't go. Riley with the rebound. And he drives it home. And Los Altos is back to a 9-point lead. There's Kang. Kang working it in. Over on the right post to Nayarit. Or Tamarit. There's Robertson at the top of the key. Now it's stolen. Here comes Fagan. Lays it in, and Los Altos goes up even further. Now they've got an 11-point lead. Trojans bringing it back right away. Here's Kang. Tamarit from about the foul line. Won't go. Robertson tried for the rebound. He didn't get it. Now here comes Fagan. It's a 3-on-3, and now he settles it down. And off the boards. Great shot there by Sean Toney. Good responsiveness. And Milpitas has had enough for a minute. They want a timeout. And Los Altos with an 11-point lead. Will step aside while they work things out. Don't go away. Back at Dudangus Gym, where the Eagles have increased their lead since the second half began. That was Kang. Now dishing it out. Here comes Lulu driving along the baseline. Won't go, and Riley with the rebound. Brings it back. Here's Fagan. Fagan to Toney. Now Fagan along the left post. Ahuja to Skaggs, and it's in and out. Akalu got the rebound there. Trojans back up. Lulu for three, and that won't go. That's off the iron, and Fagan ends up the rebound. Los Altos gets it back to Ahuja, to Riley. Riley driving along the baseline. He's going to have to dish it out, and he does. And Jake Skaggs with the easy layup. Kang bringing it into the forecourt. Back to Kang. Los Altos playing him very loose. Now here's Riley, challenging him just a little bit. Kang's got 15 on the shot clock. Driving off the screen. Now into the baseline. Bounce pass all the way across to Lulu. Lulu has to bring it back out. He's got 4 on the shot clock. Goes for 3. It's blocked. And that was Skaggs on the block. Riley trying desperately. He gets the save. There's Ahuja into the key. And now driving is Toney, and it won't go. And I think he may have taken an extra step. And Milpitas will get the ball back. Facing down a 15-point deficit. Milpitas facing a 15-point deficit. Some discussion going on. Now they've inbounded the pass. Kang brings it into the forecourt. Dillon back to Kang. Dillon setting the screen. That's Tillman. Tillman to Kang. And a pull-up, that's going to fall. And Akalu will get credit for it, but they may have called no basket. Looks like they have. So each team now with 1 foul with 3:49 to go in the third period. There's Fagan. To Riley, back to the backcourt defense. Fagan now has it, driving. Ahuja driving to the right post. Now gives it to Toney. Fagan driving in, off too hard. Okay. Loose ball, Los Altos gets it back. It's Riley in the paint. He's gonna have to put it up, and he does. And now Milpitas coming back. Tillman, Tamarit. And a pull up, and it goes. And that's Yabsra Akalu As Milpitas going back to the full court press. And Los Altos will get it. It's a long night of basketball here at Jude Angus Stadium. Before we went on the air tonight, we had the Los Altos varsity girls playing against Wilcox High School. And now we've got this one. And this is what happens when you have a season impacted by COVID, as this one has been. Not as drastically as last year. That one's off the iron. Los Altos does get the rebound. They do get a new shot clock. It's a loose ball, and we are gonna have maybe a jumper. No, Milpitas will get it. 2:38 to go. The Los Altos lead is now 13. Now here come the Trojans. They're playing it very cool. Bounce pass. That's Tamarit. Tamarit at the top of the key. Now back to Tillman. Tillman past the arc. Has to bring it back out. There's Nguyen. Kang driving. Bounce pass to Nguyen, and that won't go. Struggle for the rebound. Ahuja comes up with it. Here come the Eagles. Here's Riley driving across the right side, trying to do a reverse layup. Won't go, and Tyler Cairns gets in there for the tip. And it's a 15-point lead for the Eagles. Tamarit driving, stops, now goes for three, and he makes it. Good resilience there by the Trojans. Now Los Altos brings it back up. Fagan to Ahuja. Back to Fagan. Fagan being guarded by Tillman, and Tillman slapping away at it. Fagan gets it. And, oh, pass to Tony. Lay-in didn't quite happen. Tamarit. And there's a pass was kind of deflected. Kang picks it up to Nguyen. Tamarit trying to get the pass in. There's Nguyen under the pin, and he's going to draw the foul. Metop Kang with the inbound pass. 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Tamarit, and nothing but net. As now the lead's down to 10. As that full court press continues with Milpitas. Skaggs going downtown. And he hits it for three as Los Altos answers back. 37 to go in the quarter. Nguyen, Tamarit, Tillman. Tillman looking for a way in. That goes to Dillon. Dillon now back to Kang. Kang driving into the paint. Too far, but Landon Nguyen was there to put it away. As the third quarter winds down. And, whoa! What a shot by Zach Fagan. And is that going to put some extra points on the board? It is. Sign that man to a college contract right now. We're headed into the fourth quarter. It's 48-34 Eagles. Don't go away. Before we get back to action, keep in mind that Nick French is currently the #1 Sereno agent in Los Altos and Los Altos Hills. He provides unmatched market knowledge and understanding of how to properly prepare a home. When you work with Nick, you will get his personal expertise every time you meet. Work with the best, Nick French. And right now, Los Altos looks like the best. They certainly look like it on the scoreboard. And right there, Jake Skaggs will draw a foul. And it looks like he's going to the line. Jake Skaggs, a senior forward. And his first one's just a little short. Each team has 2 fouls as we're into the last 8 minutes of this contest. And that one's a little too hard. Luke Dillon got the rebound. Here come the Trojans again. That's Kang. Kang to Tillman. Tillman passing it back out. And I think Tillman may have stepped out of bounds because it's an Eagle ball. Skaggs to Gomez. Ahuja back to Skaggs. Skaggs to Gomez, gets it into the forecourt now. Ahuja. Gomez. Ahuja trying to get open. And that one's going to be stolen. Or Milpitas will not go quietly. And that one won't go. Great rebound there by Williams. Here comes Gomez. We got a 3-on-3 and a little bit too hard. Riley wanted that one back. Here comes Tamarit. Over to Dillon, now back to Tamarit. Kang. Nguyen. To Tillman. Tillman looking for a lane. Gets it off to Kang. Kang trying to work it in. He's got 11 on the shot clock. Tamarit at the foul line. Jump shot. And a little bit off to the left. Williams had the rebound. And Nguyen committed the violation, and he can't believe it. 6:12 to go. Riley, Los Altos, and then Williams. Williams back to Riley. Now to Skaggs. Skaggs again. And back to Riley. Ahuja working it in. They don't want to take that long shot if they can help it. 13 on the shot clock. There's Ahuja. That pass is tipped. Los Altos maintains. Riley, 6 on the shot clock. Skaggs, and he gets it. 3-pointer. Tillman. And in to Kang. Now Tillman running around. Robertson back in the game now. He's blocked out, he's double teamed, he's driving, finds himself under the basket, got no place to go, tries to bounce pass it, and it goes off of either Williams or Ahuja, and they will keep it. Robertson might be limping a little bit. Out to Robertson. Robertson seems to be okay. There's Tamarit to Kang. Kang driving to the left post, now passes it off. 3-pointer off the iron. And weren't sure where that went. Skaggs got a little bit of a blow to the nose. And Skaggs holds up and gives it back to Gomez. Gomez now back to Skaggs. And he drives and he puts it in. And I think they might have had a case there for a charge, but no whistle by the officials, so there you go. 19-point lead by Los Altos. And right there, Tony trying for the steal. Proud of the attempt. Milpitas will maintain. Robertson. Tillman. Tamarit goes for it, and he makes it. There was nothing but net on that one. For only 2, I think. No, it was for 3. Okay. Okay. Riley. Skaggs, and it's off the iron. Rebound by Riley. Out to Williams. Williams going downtown, and that's off the iron. And that one's tipped, and Los Altos gets it back again. Riley, 53-36 with 3:56 to go in the third period. And he took a little bit of a plane ride there. Scoreboard needs to change to reflect the current period. But Jake Skaggs goes to the line. 3:45 left in this contest. And he's a little short on that one. And that one also off the iron. Kang bringing it back. 3:40 to go in this one. Milpitas now approaching more foul trouble. They've got 4 team fouls and a good swat there away. Robertson does keep it up, and there's a struggle for it, and I think Los Altos is going to come away with that one. Timeout called. We'll be right back. It's 53-36 Los Altos. Well, now everybody in the building knows that it is the fourth quarter, not the third. But it is 53-36 Los Altos. Milpitas, and another turnover by the Milpitas Spartans. Zach Fagan with the bounce to Sean Toney. And Milpitas just can't get a break. Now, long pass there to Kang. And that one's broken up. Kang does get it back. And Lulu, it's a little bit short. And Riley bringing it back up for the Eagles. Riley slows it down. There's Fagan. 2:42 to go. Now Skaggs. And we got a little bit of a struggle for the ball. And we're going to have a jump ball. I think that's Justin Lulu. Okay, not a jump ball. I think Wilcox is going to get that one, or Milpitas is. Coming into the game now for Milpitas is Fernando Rodriguez, number 15. He'll do the inbound pass for Milpitas. There's Nguyen. Tillman, Lulu, back to Tillman, cross-court pass to Nguyen, and then an alley-oop there, brought in by, and now Los Altos dealing again with the Milpitas full-court press. They do get it back. Fagan passes it to Williams. Williams driving into the key. Back out now to Toney. Toney to Riley. Riley into Skaggs. Skaggs tries to go behind the back pass. It's saved by Williams. It's still in. Skaggs has it, drives to the left side, and it's an air ball, and that's going to be out of bounds. And Jake Skaggs will go to the line. 5 team fouls now for Milpitas. And Jake Skaggs is going to make him pay. Akshana Huja coming into the game now. Sean Toney will take a seat. Jerwayne Williams coming out. Ethan Cho in. 1:43 to go in this one. And that second one is off the rim. Here comes Nguyen. Lulu, Nguyen, driving. Loose ball, and it is going to be put back up. Good second effort there by Rodriguez. 1:22 to go. And Los Altos wants a timeout. So Milpitas refuses to go quietly here in the last couple of minutes. These two teams will meet again on February 11th. And the Milpitas Trojans will have a lot of time to think about everything that didn't go their way today. A lot of turnovers, some issues with ball control. Resilient on defense, but for the most part, the Eagles have just outplayed the Trojans at pretty much every turn. They've led at least 95% of the time, maybe more. Finally gets the inbound pass. Here comes Gomez. That's O'Horo. And O'Horo, Lulu tried to take it away. And that is going to go to Milpitas. Rodriguez, the inbound to Lulu. 1:07 to go in the contest. There's Dylan. Now Nguyen. Lulu at the top of the key. Driving into the paint. Nguyen just inside the arc. Loose ball. Los Altos, I think, came up with it. We should have a whistle here. And Los Altos will get possession with just under 40 seconds to go. Los Altos, here comes Gomez, having to run all over the place just to get it into the forecourt. Careful, doesn't want to do an over and back. He's got it now. It's a double dribble. And that was that pressure defense that Milpitas was using very effectively, if not as consistently tonight as they could have. Here's Lulu. Now into Rodriguez. And it's intercepted. O'Horo with 14 seconds to go. He's double teamed and it's been taken away. Lulu gets it away from Kevin O'Horo. Nguyen driving across the left side. And that shot is good, and that shows this game out the door. Final score, Los Altos Eagles 56, Milpitas Trojans 40. Our producer and director tonight was Josh Young. Jacob Peterson was on the camera, along with Jared Kutcher. Green Nguyen helping out with camera also. Thank you to Los Altos High School and their athletic director, Michelle Noeth. My name is Mike Messner, and I'm reminding you, run for the roses, but don't forget to stop and smell them. Good night, all. We'll see you next time.